Hey guys, it's John5/Joe5 here, and today I'm back with my next response video. It's going to be to Game Theory's Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Theory, Part 2 first half and Part 2 second half. Like the Metal Blade 5, I don't have any problems with Part 1, and I'm going to be using some of the Metal Blade 5's evidence, because his video is very good. But I noticed some flaws in this theory, obviously, that's why I'm making it. So, I guess we can get into it. Oh yeah, and if you're watching this, you're probably interested in Five Nights at Freddy's theories and stuff, so I recommend you check out one of my Five Nights at Freddy's theory annotation. Link will be in the description. It's going to be a two-parter, but before I make part 2, I want you guys to watch part 1 first, so I'll give you time. Now to debunk the theory. Alright, so what he brings up first is how Phone Guy says welcome to your new summer job, so then he thinks the tapes are pre-recorded. But as the Metal Blade 5 said, that the Phone Guy talks about recent events in that game. And something I also thought of is the fact that it's a grand reopening, and even Matt Pat himself brought that up in the video, so, I don't know what's the deal with that. I mean, I would think they're in America, but I don't know. It's weird. Alright, I would like to know this. If the tapes are so old, why are they letting you listen to them? If it's you right now and those are just old tapes. Like in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I understand what he's talking about, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, he's talking about recent events. And also, don't forget, they just open the place when you start working there. Alright, so now he's saying, like, Phone Guy says we have one more event before the place closed down. It was a birthday. And they said there's happy birthday banners all throughout the game. Well, let's not forget that this is a place for birthday parties, so they could be having them pretty much every day. Alright, so MatPat, I can't believe he didn't realize this. Even in his video, he's showing that the place is being closed down shortly after it opened. That means Phone Guy's calls were talking about the location that you're playing in. Alright, so basically he's talking about the bite of V7. He said mangled it, which I talked about in my theory, and you know what, that's fine. I have nothing wrong with that. And if you're wondering why there might be stuff we don't talk about, it's because, well, I'm fine with some of the stuff he says, just not all of it. There's a lot of it that I just thought, he just overlooked too much. If there's only 5 kids, why are there 11 possessed animatronics? I mean, that's something I've always wondered. He uses his admitted love of Foxy as evidence, and the fact that he doesn't like the puppet. But as the Metal Blade 5 said, it was more because he thought it was creepy than anything else. His something he said for Purple Guy being Phone Guy is how he would be the only one to know about the safe room. But the Metal Blade 5 made a great point, and here it is.
One who knows about the safe rooms, when you're forgetting that the tapes in FNAF 3, which mention the safe rooms, were training tapes for other employees. So they would know about the safe rooms too, and the owners of the pizzeria would know too, because not only do they own the business, but in FNAF 3, the only way that Phone Dude knew about the safe room and found Springtrap was because one of the owners told him about them. This also counts as your evidence about how no one else would know how to use the spring-lock suits, and the fact that the animatronics can't go into the safe rooms. Now, you attempt to counter the argument that it can't be Phone Guy because he knew the suit was dangerous with the fact that rain came in through the ceiling. However, Phone Guy knew that the spring locks would close from moisture, so he obviously wouldn't jump into the Springtrap suit when rain was leaking through the ceiling. This gives further proof that Phone Guy wouldn't use the Springtrap suit. Now that we've seen how the Purple Guy dies, it's time to show you my definitive proof that proves that Phone Guy is not the Purple Guy. And that is the Night 4 phone call in FNAF 1. And not for the reasons why other people use this proof. For your convenience, I will play it for you, and when listening, listen to the sounds you hear in the background.
Oh, hello. Hey, wow, day 4. I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you when I did. Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm going to try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
And another piece of evidence is that when Purple Guy died, he wasn't saying anything. There was no way that he could have made any recordings, so he's obviously not the Purple. So Phone Guy's obviously not the Purple Guy. Okay, so he talked about how the Purple Guy may not be Phone Guy because when he dies, his spirits are still active, and he tries to say that Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is the aftermath of the bad ending. Now, let me show you a picture of the timeline MatPat himself made. See that? That shows that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 would take place well after Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So, there's no way that See, this just would put Five Nights at Freddy's ahead of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 in the timeline. But that's not the case because Five Nights at Freddy's just can't be the aftermath, because that means when you get the good ending, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and Five Nights at Freddy's 2 would have never happened. And if those two games never happened, that means the Bite of 87 would have never happened, the murders would have never happened. So it makes no sense at all to say Five Nights at Freddy's is the aftermath of the bad ending. So that also leaves us with the question of who the Purple Guy really is. Here's more evidence from the Metal Blade 5 that Purple Guy isn't the Phone Guy, or Phone Guy isn't the Purple Guy.
Did you hear it? Foxy banging on the office door, Freddy's beam, Bonnie or Chica moaning, and Golden Freddy scream. Now let's look at the context of Purple Guy's death. First off, there's no phone, so how could he leave a message? Second, all the animatronics except for Golden Freddy have been dismantled, and the child that possesses Golden Freddy has left the suit, so he or she can enter the safe room. How could Foxy be banging on the door, Freddy's beam be playing, and Bonnie or Chica be moaning if they've been dismantled? And how could Golden Freddy scream if the Golden Freddy suit wasn't there? Also, you don't hear any drips of water in the phone call, and water is leaking from the ceiling when Purple Guy dies. This, and the fact that Purple Guy's death takes place after the FNAF 1 pizzeria closes down, which is after Phone Guy's death, shows that Phone Guy died in the office, not the safe room. So Phone Guy cannot be the Purple Guy. Theory busted. However, MatPat still has some more evidence I need to counter.
The Metal Blade 5 also made a good point to when Phone Guy's talking about the back room. He could very easily be talking about the backstage room because it has back in it, the word back in it. It has those empty heads that Phone Guy was talking about. So there's pretty much MatPat's flaws with his Five Nights at Freddy's 3 theory. I did agree a lot with it. It was a pretty good theory overall. Just had a lot of flaws in it. It was he either made really good points or really stupid points. That's basically what it was. I give a huge thanks to the Metal Blade 5 for this. His video will be in the description, and remember to check out my Five Nights at Freddy's theory. Link will also be in the description and an annotation. And part 2 will be coming soon, so yeah, lots of stuff you can do. So that's about the end of the video. God bless, have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.